abaso
me bom abaso.
That's
Say Wontumi radio, ne TV, mobile. How many months in it? Say 4 or
6 months money Ray.
Na my bus is a competition mukra. I mean it's amazing. You follow Mupana. I mean because say Utimi back say there are about 500 stations across the country. Yeah. Now ba musesia na what Timi abubo one did 20 years 15 years at channel. I'm say onyamen sawom. Ampa.
Onyaminsa umu ampa. But my main kind was say media practice na ankasa e okrum hanam. Ode why lawyer ni intino central juma zidi achire say be no kwan so ethics of the profession vis-a-vis before say nanado mo be kabo mo betu anamo ama the repeal of the criminal libel law say na central fusi so far and any neighbor bia central juma no abedu no unhu ne say
first of all I'm a lawyer kana me editor first I'm a newspaper me a journalist me a journalist wa bochie kwasa me ba eti me ajimana na ade me wom na wonim semen so me sound newspaper ne ade na news say no there high any fake news wow ana utimu say this week one big radio station cry echo follow fake news be about some robbery be at UCC ne ade fake news no na say high pa because obia competition wo nto obia pentem ze ono no benya news ni first it is a one two na because sometimes you cry bia me who news na be say na just say yetimi ye ne star bi just say utibu say e be ye true na so na bibi ketua bi wo e bi wo so na bibi ketua bi anim kra o eti wo ye fast now carry pe now I'm saying that my survey be call details now show more you say a lot of the young people no about 9 out of 10 cry get carried away by fake news a bit to me send you message missing a friend saying dear a scene and say Inusa Hussein oh yeah lawyer MP I dear Kokai said 26 million
money laundering
pounds in the day. Can you believe sir UK government official UK SND ebusa say you true na
wow
lawyer penny aminim no UK SND ebusa say you true ebinim nam South Africa SND eba say you true just the whole viral video no one person viral na just say nkofo busa say you true because one why you understand be as a one dream pa which make I say it true na enyo bia nso no Google say obehu say whether it's true or not it is on you understand be no one hwe because an agenda see you know dan na am say weekend see am say Sunday na say nipa I think say be 100 people na send mommy from across the world ultimacy na nipa obako explain at once there be a OCR a system be with the tuma computer na ya na obetimi akọ explain at say kay ampa ke the Daily Mail and I said the Sun newspaper or UK na go say ya check Ghana na bia and Sun newspaper or UK and the front page radio station consi BBE news new and so and the na no kasa enti fake news and especially with this election now sometimes fake news na kasa no kra no nipa no kano o kasa onunim utie news of Hussein he was creating the impression sir he knew it as a fact at the same time General Secretary of the NDC I say dunketia or say 4,000 weapons 4,000 weapons ya dear ma vigilantes ebinum say your friends saying ya the military attack ma vigilantes ni ade wow enti say there are two types of fake news is you have fake news obia shed them unim nipako no create and our fake news and nipa no kade abon in sasus abon the book no crack. I say look at here. General Secretary of the party, the biggest opposition party in this country. I just say, oh, General Secretary, who experience Ghana. I'm so be in China.
Yeah.
What must I say? Oh, Timika say 4,000. No, I can say, oh, for me challenge me, na me say it true. And now, young friend of Crown called police station, Busan say it true. I didn't hear because on say be over say, oh, friend of the call police station. Your friend say, NDC for be massy up. Also obey a hero. No, you're a hero. So I no one challenging that. No, you're a hero already.
Yeah.
Because I mean, and to be honest with you, me crano, me maintain security system na say. Me kadia me kachoy. Because say a general secretary responsible a friend say, and yes, it's not party be a yantini dinda. Party a di a mind to say any other party in this country. The most experienced general secretary of this country.
Yeah.
Etimitra TV so. I can say 4,000 weapons. Yeah, Diama vigilantes. Around the same time, ya seize weapons be a port.
Yeah.
Ne communication director. Give you some hint to be said. Diana cry ya seize crano. Ya de umbesign Eddie Akoma. A year through their command for. Jerry crab by house and you're true.
Yeah.
And to you can see, sir, it appears, sir, if the opposition are preparing the grounds for something.
Yes.
What do I say? Oh, you'll be worried because so if you don't take action as security, na nkofona or catch one, ebi or no foot soldiers, ebi or no friends and vigilantes.
Yeah.
Be ordinary voters. One day, 7 December draw, beko quietly. Now wakoto aba. And they think that there are 4,000 weapons out there. Yadiama vigilantes. You are scaring them. And you may even be creating fear and anger. Fear because or catch any party for. The party for only bedroom say, hey. And they do it with fear and anger. Those two emotions, and makes here very dangerous. And see, I don't understand for the life of me. Maybe I may maintain security. I say. Maybe I maintain.
So, Chief,
say we don't find out from him. We don't come out to give a categorical answer to the country. Say. Massa, idea okay. Yen challenge you crana for evidence, bruh. Because say ye china, your friends saying one day on be massing conform to police station. Is that what is important? Or say you be who truth ni say or say you true and I say you true. And now say we give a clear indication say responsible people cannot get away with saying irresponsible things that could make the election more
great. So responsible people no and get your way no.
Yes.
Me know Baba share the political commentary and statement they make, especially in the run up to general elections and how it should be managed or handled by the security agencies. But the medium of communication baby far get to the public no media no. Oko BBC for editorial policy be or say let them beat us with speed. We will beat them with accuracy. Absolutely. And ethics of the profession is that when you get the news, you cross-check and cross-check and cross-check. When you are sure, then you carried it out. And the yemblemi media, and say, I hope prepare. Your person the can some chairman for say ampa any can ye and a man basa and answer because you're switching from traditional media to new media no and a young know how useful new media and I was here useful no and a man and some can say a politician in the free say well we have a gullible media practitioners in whatever we put across no be carrying it out and serve the purpose that they want to serve.
A combination of the above. Because a BBC statement very important. Just say Russia. Sometimes ubeti. What must I say? Russia because Russia is not what really matters. is that crazy? Because so station the best survive why so ko who say no credit oka. What am I saying? Ebia no credit no bimpe. Nanso no credit. And no other person me tie asase. Na on interview bia or say Asamoah allegedly Asamoah and then in
Nyakobuobi.
Oh, me usually I don't get involved in it, but now me who say this is a serious allegation. Then why would they be throwing this out there? Because if they were rushing to, they wanted to get the news out there. Oh, now if there's a penny back, oh no, I should be one check, one theater to be. I'm sure. Oh, you have to be, especially when it comes to reputation. Go for reputation. You can destroy because bad news travels faster than good news. And the key thing is this election. We see it election after election. Tension. Now, if there's a chairman, we Yancho last election. Yacho Kumasi Ebuguya. Say a Jumano course. Yes, of course, Karani, please. We have one. I don't. She's. I don't.
I want to be too much.
On route to him. Counter back.
That be. Omo. Withdrew Hono. Adna. Omo catch them so.
Hey, Maju Jumao.
No problem. Withdrew and Omo catch them say. Oh, me. Omo chubi di. Or me trauma no asem kaka statement. Oh no, move me try kakra. Kakra you know. Almost a sincere idea. I was so with them, them team wrong. When I'm so no problem.
It's wrong.
Almost wrong, SCB pants. And to be drew them on. No more day.
Now it's a boxer shorts.
Now, Mr. Boxer shorts. Mr. Panta. And to be drew a honor, not just Omudin, a goo. A form honina. From Honina.
Is a Wontumi now, you do now.
Yes. And now I'm a baller being Cassibi. Ababisiho.
Wow.
Now mode I'm say na upon chairs who join bin and no. And no more than 2 a year. And no. A bon one
barbecue.
And chairman, I am tempted to believe that they prepare the place for your coming.
Yes.
Sebia no one say BBC IBC omodo baba hontino.
Yes.
Yeah, more condition here.
Yes. So the whole and that day no so no. Na ye there the bia me ye fasting week bia me ye 1 day fast. That day no in the morning no. Na me ye fasting. And me de koi. Entino that day
no was 10 day fasting no?
Yes, to the next day. And no water, no food to the next day. And to be general but the point is say madam.
And you see, and I thought that we should say it for a very good reason.
Yeah.
Because whatever it is, I'm not going to be judgmental here. But the security forces felt he was doing something they had to
caution him
or apprehend him as a thing, and they did it. What am I say? What would the person say? And who says so? You know, me boy. And also, no, as efficient a chairman that he was, no, Juman they now were delegate here. What am I say? But my point is, he was arrested because they felt they had to arrest him. Whether they were right or wrong, that's a different matter.
Yes.
What am I saying? And in Ashanti region, MPP stronghold, but they still did what they had to do. They felt they had to do, whether it was right or wrong. And the Americans say we should not be a prisoner of perception or if it's expected reaction. You know, we should be a prisoner of doing what is proper. A prisoner to that. You know, because I mean, you can't behave as if you are in office but not in power. Wow, it is not, because the America says, "Oma norma." Ebiane say, "Oh, if there's a four step, if there's a in news of saying day, at least the government reacted in a fast way. Force news no Next to the Kwajo upon Kumaya, all around the stations, and it was dealt with. But the Americans said, let's not allow all those who are poisoning the atmosphere. No? Oh, let's take some action. The action doesn't mean say arrest the person, but we should correct these things. Because on come message natural for the same way okay about false news. It's another form of false news that can be very dangerous. What am I saying? Where are the 4,000 weapons? Who have they been given to? Where did they pick the weapons from? And so Wakadi. Oh, when they be the boys say, "Whoa, on Tuesday, hey, Kofu, Bantian." So I say, "Yeah, what am I saying? Let's not be afraid about making heroes. Mekai Adumaku Befi, and I think it was around 2011, so 2012 or maybe 2011, and first John Kuma, a Kotra radio station, be named say, na. Minim so no man apano but now they said say power sunsum no can say before President Jonathan Mills ho na echi no ana na mene emsa asante be dey to any lawyers na ye call police station na MPP for boys ba ho bebre na at first adumakubo fi je nche o say erade akoya jimani monyam that's what we get you a hero. But my thing is, let's not. Even though those things happen, say, because it's not really, it's not about arrest. It's about finding out. So say weapons. Let's take action, or we want to know what action police for are taking. To me, it's very important.
So, Chief, what do you think? If we say "Dentinama yentimi embe crass answer no," is it the institutions no? And yen shishen ye yemral ni mo mre. Political will or what?
It's a strategy.
The strategy?
That's all I can see. The strategy is that when you say they are in the truth, don't embobosso or kind of one kind of share. Your friend is saying it will move on. It's a strategy. But I'm saying it's not a strategy that some of us think it is the right strategy, because it is just a one responder. It creates the impression, say, ABA. That's the thing. What must I say? And Osha election, the first, it was there a few days ago now, Mustafa Hamid here press conference. Say, first, NDC feels so unbeluzu. And they are preparing the grounds for their defeat to have an excuse or to challenge or whatever it is. Well, say, assuming Christ said that's the way, then it means, sir, every little thing that is said to that to prepare the ground for that, I say, or counter. And to me, countering, because look, you don't necessarily have to arrest people to get to the facts. There are ways that you can do, but let's get some response there. Now say no, because sometimes you can just be cautioned. Just walk okay, baby, I can say hey, and kasabium. 100%. But I'm worried, not too worried, because we see these things at every election. What must I say? But we must be a bit more proactive in dealing with, because they say fake news, at another level. False news by this time, it's not like the last election. It gets more and more every election. So the system, and I'm talking about the security, the intelligence system, must be a bit more on top of things. 100%, because one way here, they'll bombard you. The easiest thing, I can sit there, create something, spread it.
How is it affecting the rate our democratic dispensation should have grown to?
It is not just Ghana. And no, I mean, BB, I don't know whether it was in New York Times yesterday. Our own stroke said fake news may cause violence in America. What must I say? Ubehu, I saw even some article be some to say Kofoka say first on show say Trump say be the people are trying to rig elections. Now the supporters in Kofoe, they have a name for them. Group B, they are trying to arm themselves. Say they will protect their. Oh, it's not just a Ghana phenomenon. Well, but every country, you must find an effective way of dealing with it. Maybe the strategy we're using in Ghana is an effective way, but it worries some of us because before they said, if we don't come out strongly to tackle any false news that's out there, one tackle, people may take it as the gospel truth, and then their actions or reactions may be dictated or influenced by that. And I am saying Hajj. Because it's a global phenomenon, and we don't know how to deal with it. But the only way that we know, we must respond to it.
All right,
and set the record straight.
Abusia for Gabby Otchere-Darko, or yen menim ni, or yen sentreni, or yamanyosem, one bra, a man of so many parts, and I no pay privilegely. Yenya and then aiding komo. We are about some 50 days away from the general elections, and Ghana today, what did you to enra hoa? Osokano pa yana ensemble na buza ohwe fibe nwotwe atwamu ansana Ghana for ye mampani Nana Kwaku do adom de man ya hye nsa any baby odi abeduru when you wake up as a Ghanaian, a patriotic citizen, yana, what questions do you ask yourself and how do you see the future?
Me dear mechanic very simple. First of all, before say you are wasting time on Ghana.
Wow.
I mean, that's my biggest concern. Say, you can't church. Wow. And na dear, and mommy hope when they say we are getting it right.
Okay.
What am I saying? By your church. Sure. But let me give you a typical example. Osha from 93, we made a lot of progress under democracy. What am I saying? But the economic management in any other, there were issues there. President Kufuor bought office in 2001. There are certain things that not NDC for Rawlings they were afraid to admit. Said the country was broke. What am I saying? Say your revenues cry so we had to go HIPIC. And it was a brave decision. Because the country was already HIPIC, but we couldn't admit, Kufuor took that decision. The first 4 years of President Kufuor, it was correcting some of these things. Your main program to say National Health Insurance scheme, it wasn't until 2003, 2004. I got to the end and it implement here. It take effect more in the second term. Now, because of the strength and competence and the courage and the friends said the efficacy of President Kufuor and in the team, they maintain a country, The second term, things were just happening. What am I saying? Who call banks the crown and air fresh say Bajilo. Within a year or so, by 2006, we are out of IMF. First in Ghana, the first time we called sovereign bond market to go and raise me, it was under President Kufuor. Now you're year bid that since Gorgeous time. You're year bid. What am I saying? And now, Osha, school feeding, all those things, leap, they started happening. By 2007, Nana Kumiawo first employment, and they started National Youth Employment Program. Mokai said was in 2001 they registered almost 1 million people on the streets.
Yeah.
But because of where the economy is and where the priorities were, say stabilize it. It wasn't until 2007 the National Youth Employment Program. You register on 2001. President Kufuor Takrade or year campaign 2000 or car say he will focus GMPC to discover oil in Ghana. What did I say? 2007, no discover oil. And then they see MPP, now NIPA 17. They say, Gracie 17, I go for somebody president. On the you jet to a crash. I've been Nipa 17 na ko fa na ye we ka we na we ye ukop constituency na chairman any DC eku na DC any MP na DC any parliamentary candidate na say this is 2008. Yeah. Juma Kufuor ya na fena abesoso atese wo hwe ba bia ka Ghana ekono. We were on the trajectory for transformation. Juma President Kufuor 8 years ago. It was just amazing. Then so na party no na way akawe na way na wati. And they call election. Now share baby bebrea ye tete free no. Now there were issues across the country. And I make a PC, any MP, PC, any chairman. DC, PC, any chairman, DC. That's what happened. Cry say, still no Ghanaians felt say they believe in Akufo-Addo rather than Mills. And the majority gave the votes to Akufo-Addo. And so Parliament, issues at the parliamentary level, and a drop for MPP. Mills by na Ghana your debt in 9.1 billion. What am I saying? Within 4 years, now or the bear 2.5 times across and 30 billion. Now say. Now oil now Kufuor discover any adjuma no ye ni na NDC na buy and if you like to benefit all the hard job that the MPP had done. And on benefit I feel if you have most cried there, you could see, sir, at least there was some. They say I could say you could tell he even meant well, even though the strength was not there and the rest of it. And no on the freehold. No freehold, no 2012. By August, decisions that were taken by cabinet to go and Mumbie banks and Munko spend the BBA, Mumbus Kangum, they win election by any means necessary. And the affairs a Timima affairs RG is a roller Gambia. A Timima no advance. Maybe about 50 million, 17 the amount.
Hope City.
Koyewe. Oh, Hope City cried, they said later than buy. What am I saying? So just said it was like for whatever it takes, we must win the election. And the country never recovered from the recklessness of that election spending. And whatever that was done, we never recovered. Our country, as I say, a oil producing country, within 2-3 years, you intimate cost sovereign bond market cry. I just say World Bank in America, I just don't support here. You call a roadshow, yet because nobody was interested in our bond. You call a BBFN example, on say homegrown BB or Senchi.
Yeah.
Homegrown policy. Homegrown policy, you win a journey and a crime. What was here? All these things happened. A friend saying, Doom saw 2012 near woman. I said by 2013, yeah. Just because by 2013, 2014, not capacity no. By this time, 2015, Mokaya, a friend West African gas pipeline, they held a press conference. Say on the chat Ghana because Ghana ain't Chianica. It was I think 14th or 15th of October 2015. And on chat Ghana. I know Tembi Obika said doom so Dr. Baumia used to say it. Was it doom so no? It wasn't about capacity. It wasn't about first energy capacity. It was about the capacity to pay. What am I saying? It was about the capacity to pay. And look at all the jobs that lost. Barbers could not operate. He hairdresser saloon. Your friends say hotels. Me kai say me more hotel ni di me ba krom ha. Hotel no ka say your friends say on villas no Wontumi me because generator no Wontumi yanko da villa ho. Uzo ngo shallows ni ade because on generator no beso. Enti so ko ba bi ufro. Hotels were on pamko for because the nippon endorse were or so generator na obe lose. I mean, we lived in this country. Country, I discovered oil by 2 years as a chino. Within a short period, everything had gone bad. Kufuor free office, 108,000 people within a year of setting up National Youth Employment Program were under that program. By the time John Mahama free office, 62,000 people was employed. From 108,000 to 63,000. Jida. Now what changing it in from NYEP to Jida. Jida and we all know the issues. Yes. So to me, it was is a typical example of what happened to this country. From 108,000 within a year of it being set up to 63,000 after 9 years.
So Obibabusa said you went to the same schools, sat in the same lecture halls.
Yes.
You have economists, they have them, and
yes.
Is it that na omunya nkombe ye ni ye said ye ene mampena na do ne na pamfo eye the mampena da ko 4 year no and na omuni nimde no anase it was a deliberate attempt to say let's amass wealth for ourselves. Intinema Ghana could do some pempers.
But your leadership, no, and yet a dear better now so you prepare for it.
You work for it.
We share President Kufuor from 1960s. No, start a year wage man. No, war came. No, Hano.
Yeah,
that's the time he started working on it. What must I say? As Deputy Foreign Minister, and just say you have to prepare for it, and just say beer. But we've had situations. President John Mahama, no, okay, was it 2008? No, going to PhD. He was preparing to go and do his PhD, and I was convinced to become a president running mate. He was preparing to go and do his PhD, and it wasn't. So it was whether he should take it or not. The American say, you must prepare. Because I mean, I maybe I might sound biased, but when you see Akufo, Robert Kase Beko the president no, be 30 years. Yeah. What must I say? Because he prepared for it.
Even Muhammad said this, he said, what the 8 years?
Well, you must prepare for it. You must have a plan. And now share government where you can see, say, Bibiano plan that's here. It been ministers in the doors. But railway, since Gugisbeck time, I find I expanding railway. No? What was it? President Kufuor knew what was doing when they set up the Ministry for Railway because he knew, say, and so attention. But China, a free office. What must I say? First, a special initiative, see. Yeah. Okay? Why is it important? Osha, MPP, Ashanti region, over 600 schools are being built. First, the projects within the education constituency BBC, health sector, over 92 projects across this region. What must I say? Osha affairs, the water and sanitation. There's over 500 projects happening across. I didn't hear because President Netanyahu, or opposition, to say, me too quiet, me cover beer. What is the development in touch order? Yeah. Wow. And today, can I say the same budget, no? Yen is such a way, sir. Every constituency will have a piece of the development cake. Wow. Anything of setting up that ministry, anything of setting up development authorities. Wow. First, the regions, just say, it's all part of a big plan. Nanka, it's about him. President Ben or Beba office, no, I can say, me power, me de appointed districts, no, me de mamu. No, I'm just saying. It is not about. It's about the vision on how to deepen democracy and make sure you spread development across the country. The railway, is part of it. 1DF is part of it. Planting for food and jobs is part of it. Education, it is at the heart of it. What must I say? Ebinum cry, ebinum cooperate, one fire baby friends, so still, I'm by years. No piano, bet me, Wontumi. What must I say? There are certain people, they have a special gift. What am I saying? And you'll be but education there, it gives you the opportunity and it changes generation. Me drew London the other day. Heathrow. Na taxi am tram on mama na oka taxi. Anna o catch me about history. It say o bonomi bonko mokeke. Black cab. Na mama ne kase oh ni baby ni wafa say year graduation. Now the first person in their family Wako University. Obronio. The first person in their family Wako University. Now Utimu say and no can generation on your taxi drivers on your say. Na nipa na wako university no. Neba emma taxi driver. Sebe. What must say? Neba no just say because now no university becomes the level. Wow. Secondary school de unya bia university say and you'll be no free secondary school or core university. But when you're secondary school level, you can decide when to go to university. What must I say? Wow. And you say it's free education, no? It is transformational for generations. And now one fan to hold. One say core university, you don't need a guarantor.
Yeah.
Until 1 year secondary school now person core university. Now they also say mine in Abakoya they say Wontumi. Now also buy mine and cry up so core university. You can do so. Well, I think that when you look at all this, because health sector, I'm telling you, I say President Kufuor or say 111 agenda.
Yeah.
About 101 districts or day hospitals so called. About your friends saying regional hospitals near.
Yeah.
Now, it is not just about infrastructure. It's about development. Because, say, we manage the economy in such a way, say, ubetimi ama nurses, any of the doctors, what training one? Ubetimi tuya wonka. Well, at the end of the day, unless it will be because infrastructure, because ubetimi build monumental stuff. Now we are ubetimi tuya nurse training nurse neka. Ama wako trainee. Ubetimi tuya trainee teacher neka. Na allowance kakra no. Ama what me training ama waba school now wako see community secondary school now wasi no. So it must be a holistic thing. And to me, this election is about a few things. Yes. It's about leadership. And I make us say, and yes, sir, the tones. This idea, what dream, what if I say, what prepare. Okay, 2000, also Akufo-Addo, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. It's not that. I don't think that Ghana, Obia bread. I don't know how many leaders are bread to get to where they are. In terms of, they say, they say, he's been through the mill and he has prepared and he's been consistent because principles are important. Since that, status of person the president, he's been consistent of the things that we need to do. Transformation, industrialization, education. And those are the things that are happening. And he's consistent with it and we invest in. And it's true, sir. Kofor bread. Because COVID, the whole world will be our bread. What am I saying? But during Saturday, Anka bread, if certain decisions were not taken. Banksy, Unim, what has cushioned the system is the capacity of the Bank of Ghana to throw in money. What has cushioned the system is the strength of the commercial banks, to even support the private sector at this time. Can you imagine? Anka, yeah, banks na zombie banks no. Still, Bank of Ghana was feeding them. Ananka COVID this year, the Bank of Ghana would not have had the capacity to do what it's doing. And those banks probably would have collapsed. Because Onkofo Bank is on say, collapse. Over 21, 23 billion Ghana cedis. We manifesto it to say. The same people manifest the by office. Ubako collapse bank no spend this can. But they did it. And I can tell you, sir, across the world, when banks collapse, they don't give the depositors.
The critics are saying, sir, government could have done that with less figure than the 21 million over the year, sir, Juman.
The less figure,
49 million.
When I make say the less figure, say, "Oh no, mechichim, oh sikan memo half, oh the enemy mount." Because sikano on China, on your depositors, on sika what bank and or the amount. And yes, say first, what you say, memo 30%, 10%, 5%, which should have been the case in normal instances. That's what it is. But now the banking sector is stronger. And to be honest with you, it is painful, sir. Ube creative BB. Now, so I'm not saying it, sir. A year will be the will be bank collapse. But it was the situation that you were under. And it took decisive, strong, bold leadership. And also compassionate. Because, sir, banks, mean there's a collapse. It's what collapse. What do you do? Look at the interest of the depositors.
Okay. So, say the Juma Mampedala Kofo be ye modern ba obo ye nyina na say the one kasa can because of party no internal problems kete the results are is here in 2008 elections aban we so Juma why nyina eda ho no be fam. How do you want the NPP and Ghanaians omo enjoy the change and from our elbow no approach this year's election so that we will not experience what we experienced in 2008 again?
Good. First, maybe say Wontumi station the other colors and cry. I had to say MPP team. My many MPP from Casa first. And I make us say, oh share a Jumapa yen say Iraq for Bayer. A lot of the benefits came in his second term. What must I say?
Yeah.
But within MPP first term, learning from the experience of President Kufuor, because a lot of the people in this government too, they were there. What must I say? Until they got proper training under President Kufuor. Oh, sure. Within normal crazy second term, some are happening now. Within the first year, we discover oil. Oil, a match there. You discover the last time. The only thing that has delayed is any COVID. Others can say, can one start a young word you might cry? I'm like, FPSO, on your what do I say? Tia discover oil. And you say, your second term, and I will discover oil. Oh, flagship program. Oh, yeah, no. The next available academic year. And I'll start here. One change to the last year, and I said, IMF. We came out of the IMF 2006 or so. This you've come out of the IMF within your first year. What am I saying? So a lot of things have happened this year. Even COVID year by year, we are seeing a struggle to deal with it. We've dealt with it in such a way that the economy has started recovering. We share Bank of Ghana statistics in September. Yeah. Consumers know how confidence is high. They've started spending. What do I say? Businesses have started. Yes, sir. Only business near because I started. There's a big say boom about. Yeah. But ABR or they compare April, May, June. Or Timon say no, I started. That's leadership. And leadership is tested when you have crisis. Yeah. We've had crisis in this country. Doomso was a crisis. Meboa. Yeah. Doomso was a crisis. How did we deal with Doomso? By adding more to our tariffs. That was how we dealt with it.
Tariff let me hard die.
No, I said we were working to pay electricity bills. That's what was happening to many people. What am I saying? Have you had a situation, sir, for 4 years? Electricity is now Uchiano. Well, they forget about what happened in March, class when we reduced by 50%. For the 4 years, electricity now Uchiano. It is cheaper, both nominal and real terms. It's cheaper than what you paid 4 years ago. We've never seen that in this country. Mikasa Kufuado, Assessor Bibia, Maseno, Obia, but Osha, you can see leadership at work. You can see leadership that is decisive, leadership that is competent, and leadership that is caring. And when you have this combination, Pacho, Yensum, first term new, and yes, second term. And I think, sir, and you know, Ashanti region must give itself credit.
Ashanti region.
Ashanti region.
Why?
Because Ashanti region is mightily responsible for what is happening now.
Wow.
In terms of the votes,
Mightily responsible
for what is happening now. Wow. Now Ashanti region, who are MPP? Oh, I mean, let's look. There are 60 constituencies in this country that gave MPP 2.5 million votes.
60 constituencies
in this country that gave MPP
2.5
million votes in 2016. 60 no, 27. 27. Make one.
Yeah.
Just say.
So 27 out of the 47 that we have in this region, no, contributed to that 60 constituencies, no.
The 60 are 2.5 million. There are 275.
Yeah.
Only 60 gave MPP 2.5. Yeah. Just 60.
60 remove 27 or region, huh? This year, Jama Wontumi so budget 47 years because be babe count.
Na greedy same is everything. No, maintenance.
Political greedy.
Oh no, political greedy maintenance. No, check. Voter. They say me person just to a voter.
Yeah.
Also who go the other way. Also but you on free Accra completely.
Chairman.
Yes, I'm greedy. I'm greedy because we have appetite, we are hungry, and this campaign now, 2020, you know, you can see one customer near my AC.
Yeah.
Campaign year 2020 is more than 2016. Campaign as you see Ashanti region. We are doing campaign as if we are in opposition. Not 2 ways about that. When AC was Swansea. Whereby Aswasi show Masalachi Nasa and Kramusum Babia Yabo Empire no asiwo for so many years. John Daman Mahama Wako why Muslim da want me and renovate timpa mawom no more ye floor aye or more to aye floor ties or maybe the contribution coin John Mahama and me and Fanny the uncle up to now want me and Fanco. Nanu aba umi abaye aba betwa ayimu a sesia no omo sase no masi aye nyankopon fie na obi a osi onyankopon fie bia no odwen se usu onyankopon fie wi a enye nhira na usaka enti muntaka watena ho no wakọ emfie nan sese emfie duonu na bukoi enti odwen se want me amwa Muslim for want me amwa Muslim for na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or no on free Ashanti region ha na umuntaka u free Ashanti region na want me amwa no abeboa no wodwen se Muslim me for omomwa no monto aswanso omonto aba no amfama ye ono de hwe say ye kai twa asase to okofo time eno mu twa asase to wo so mo de be hospital no mo de bia ye market se si ame no ka say mutaka de asase na ye de be market na ye no ene hospital o de asifie a wotimu a asase ne so aye so ba ye a waton bi su de agunu botom mutaka ton asase de bi agunu botom ba o mia so a onu free ha say no oba ye no so de regional hospital what they bra o mo ho na wasade yes secondary school model one asadi aba mo so what now ye muntaka ye busa osade na aswanse fo hia wo se aswanse nzongo fo no mu hia mo kire wo se mo kire no mu nyi o acquired the 47 is our portion, and this 2020, 2024, 2028, 2032 is a movement. Muntaka John Dramani Mahama cannot stop us. We will win it. We will win it. We will win it. And agenda 47
no.
and 90% for the presidential and the parliamentary is non-negotiable.
Hallelujah.
See
but it's sensitive.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm 16 nuclear mechano. Asawasika home. Yes. Even though we win munya over 30,000.
Yes. Yeah.
That's how important Asawase is.
Yeah.
Ashama say yen win it as you over 30,000.
Yeah.
What must say? 80 end of science and data. And you share baby ubetimi maximize your numbers no. Because the American said this time October is the month obia undecided no so decided and to say call out our shensua one undecided no some of them are of the younger generation and tina America says so your ba na ebia watu uniukun watu ama NDC every election this election no Jane who say why not obeboa omano edache wo de enkanche okun yedi uko ballot booth enyanko a wo ne wo future no ma na watu wo de mase wo de okun de oto ba class me de metuma first muntaka wo de mase na jo mama na to abana ebeboa ebeboa ma Obadachi abatu.
Na tuma kufano na kofoma kucha wanse ho.
Na tuma fake news no. Na tuma akufado any the parliamentary candidate. Wow. I'm confident that the country is on the right course.
Right.
And I'm confident say if there's a Ghana for they are seeing it. When I say we can't be ignorant of the fact say COVID in Kofwa asofa. No one suffer. Also, him say any Ghana nkwan suffer. It's across the globe. We should be a bit modest in not creating the impression say Yama paradise aba obia hwatono. We should be a bit modest about it. But you can see say the leadership was on course. The country was on course. The crisis came. We managed the crisis better than most countries across the world.
Right.
What must I say? And already, the economy has started reviving. Etienne said Okada manifesto. And in here for later. 2016, MPP bano on free SHS and industrialization. 2020. Opposition party people also Okada manifesto no deba. Well, you can see the difference. What must I say? Oh, because it's really about Okada. That's what it's about. And then the commercial vehicles will not pay any duty. Now, what's a commercial vehicle? So, me confirm if Kia na me importu ba minimum say me the taxi. Say me ton on bon say taxi. I mean, what you say? Bibia ya beka. They say it's like you are trying to satisfy everybody, but there's nothing underneath. Now, say promises what you say? If you can't manage the economy properly, how can you fulfill your promises? Sure, obia on manifesto enim cry say or besevu banks, but they still find the 23 billion to save the banks. And it's almost a mommy promise. Their own promise cry na crisis by no or to be managed. Yes, over 800 million, and they are spending in free water.
Yeah.
What must I say? And all these things were not budgeted for. Yes. But they can think out of the box. They can find the solutions that impact on the lives of Ghanaians. And so no mommy promise her. Be ejina bibi so. Na dear want me manage economy or the command IMF. I say, unim, mami, let me just conclude with these things. Sometimes, Ojenwa, Obeka say, ye dear money man, John Mahama, as president. Want me managing problems in Bayano. Anna, oko chin ho kote. I know of my good for the MPP Sam, oh, mu solve. Now, must solve where we know, or so, me samba. What must say? I mean, that's how it looks like. They say, oh, ye demand now, or ye do obey a gin in some no. I know chin by losing over 1 million votes. And them say, self election or losing there. Them said, no, then it was a relief for him. Because in 2017, they didn't know how to pay bills. In Kenya, if there's a can numna on connection, what dream about on contacts near there, on Timina, if there's a bond bina, on Razy and Okra, and this was a one TV done. In Kayen Timin bills, I'm telling you. When MPP came into office, there was nothing there. It took ingenuity and network to get this thing, that money that came in. Franklin Templeton, was a Canada for a company. Until did Franklin Templeton.
Only the
Wow. Does any name? Alex Moat, Nancy Otchere. Alex Modo is a person be different finance minister. I say Ken's friend, Franklin Templeton. Yeah. Ain't the American say MPP4 this month is the month for catching the undecided.
Yeah. And we are halfway through the month.
Yes.
And it's 16.
Obia on year na dream this is the time to catch them. Now November no is the time to prepare because in 2016 I say MPP must win by a non-regable margin. There's a margin what must say we have ballot box no cry so cause change. Yes, the obey who delay and I first saying and
yet the young time run
we are sure and only non-regable margin. I could for was mutu boom. This time no, we shed the NDC here, and I agree with Mustafa Hamid. It's like on him say at the end on Belusi, and they are preparing the grounds. Not your election, no. The fact that me say me twaba no, and not just what we knew. I say me tomao. Yes. What must say? It is important. So you assemblyman, so you constituency chairman, so you police station chairman, so you woman organizer, so you volunteer, so you beer, who don't mind a dog family, our person Ghana, ya kosuko ya nima. Make sure say. Ube sorry akotwaba na obema nkofua e won chen kotwaba because say one kotwaba na me dey make ordinarily opposition for they feel hungrier.
Yeah, very
one twaba no assume so on sorry akotwaba what do I say enti say ka say bia MPP win and no say one twa MPP are winning and no say sentiments across the country, are for MPP. Now, so say sentiment, it's not enough to declare you as a winner or to have you sworn the oath of office on 7th January 2021. Just say we must physically go out there, harvest the vote. This is the month for harvesting vote. And November, what harvesting na fede mo boaboa mo say mo beko na makoto abano. Nti yankotoa, we are winning, but we must win.
Win massively.
You know, you can only win if you go out there and vote, don't assume say, oh, where there you win here, we won't win here. You are on course, but you must win. And think, say, and this is for there. On what obi can no say, say been what there, and your politics on near Juma. And to on there, or bet sorry akotwaba. What do I say? That the American say, one day assume say, and this nipa be or you're committed to NDC no, or back or and they have nothing, they are not in office, so there's nothing to be angry. Say, me media. Obi enyabi, as far as they are concerned. What do I say? Turn the back or two. Na MPP for no there, say one kotua. You may get what you don't. The country doesn't need that. What am I saying? So it is NDC cannot win this election, but MPP may lose it. The American what The only way you lose it is if you don't do what you have to do, which is to harvest the votes, make sure that everybody is going the right way, and then you get up and go and vote. So because people registered, now it's left with the
non-people. On this note, I want you to raise a voice on the issue of independent candidates
and the MPP side.
Yeah,
it's a phenomenon that I think we should. I mean, first of all, I say legitimate say arrangements, no, I see, they were done for various reasons, and there are so many people. They are genuinely aggrieved. So one Gian to say, Obi aggrieved, and are genuinely aggrieved. You will not find a solution. What am I saying? Now, but so let's sympathize with those who feel say be when your chance to contest. Let's sympathize with them. It's important.
Okay.
What am I saying? Now, on the other side, no, me catch on say politics there, and this is my message first of all, because I think it's a party, no, and I have to say, I mean, I can understand Chairman Wontumi to me right, but I feel say no matter what I answer, you are raging here. We must admit that, but we did that for various reasons. What am I saying? Bia, if I say maybe legacy, I say on your law. Takashino. Maybe Chamashi. Chama for now, you know, Takashino. But they were doing it for a reason. But sometimes, genuinely, some people will be aggrieved. So it's how we manage them. But to a point, like I say, I have sympathy for those who feel say, you're into 2 1 year into 1 independent. But I have another message for those who are going independent. In politics, what makes you is how you handle adversity.
Okay.
What am I saying? And I make a know. It is how you handle adversity. That's how you can endure in politics. That's what strengthens you. What am I saying? Because, and there, sure, every time you campaign or region be, delegates in the bar, on who back crowd, or Nimbaco crowd. Hey, now, delegates in no way, I'm not Kazayan. Yes, a lot of things happen in politics. A lot of things happen, but it's how you handle adversity. That's what makes you a politician.
The sample is 2012 Akufo-Addo.
Precisely. Precisely. Just say beer. Ya bibia etiawono. Not one ma emotions. You can justify why you are going independent. What do I say? But 4 years may come. And it be a cry. If I say, I mean, we've seen it before. Not BBS, not candidate do cry, no. If I say, we're free. And then the opportunity has opened. And now I say, yeah, if I say, constituency in me, not a quamba. Now said the party never can say, I query. I dare see say no, yeah, ATM penny. Oh, and I make us say, regardless of, because party for on kind no more. On back say, you treat you fairly. Time by in 2020. Inti way there, young family. Inti is how, what makes you a politician is how you'd handle adversity when it comes your way. Ain't he? Because independent, and Cromans one here now called independent. In so many places, this is a baby a cry, but ya cry. What am I say? ABNDC, no, Uncle Baby. I mean, look at Bekwai. Is the second in terms of votes are MPP 9 percentage wise. Bekwai is the second across the country, 89.3%. Followed by I think Swami 89.4 yesterday. Yeah, it follow. I'm sorry, Swami. 89.3%. Nowhere in the country. There's what people say. Make a presidential no.
Yeah.
A year MPP
dominated area.
And you Oko independent. It is not the question to me is you may not necessarily disturb the presidential. You may not give the way for NDC to come through. But so one way near, what then happens to you? Only person share.
Yeah.
What then? And say oh share hardline position a party and rightly so. Yes. Rightly so. And I make us say you may be right to say party and treat you here. But on back Kaiwo. Be our time in Drew here. There's a higher reason to a party and treat you here. So don't personalize it. Because chairman and go for your calculation say, I know your fool say we qua a bayama yenina. Nano say we qua not as en coma wo. What you must say? But think you cannot sacrifice your loyalty to the party on the altar of feeling unjustified or unjustifiably dealt with. What am I saying? Feeling somehow victimized. Because it's just for a period. It's just for a period. And they make us say, try and be a enhanced form of selfishness. I say, be a MP. Now, you're two, the new parliamentary candidate. And you soon hear a Juma party. Now they're doing ABI, you've done politics for a long time. What am I saying? It looks like MPP is winning this election. How can you be remembered after? You may feel aggrieved, say, what lose who seats as MP? Oh, now say 2-3 months ago. Now one koye Jumana wama ubofuno. What they are transfer? You are being mean to yourself. And my friend, it's an enhanced form of selfishness. Be selfish and think your interest is better served if you work in the party. And now they make say when you're in opposition, there's nothing to fight over. But they say only DC and as only chairman and as only parliamentary candidate want to acquire. Me they make say giant tokano. Me say suspending tokano. Now you we are not in a cocoa because there's nothing to fight over. It's open to it's okay. It's okay. In Tokaya there, it's fine. But they say they're suspending Tokano because there's nothing to fight over. We are now but twice there is up to you. And let's all be focused. Enhanced form of selfishness. It is in my interest as an MP who has been defeated to work for the party to win, so that Akufo-Addo and his people will remember me, so that my regional chairman will go and tell Akufo-Addo, say, opposite man treating here. Want to be the one thing to say want to be. We are there. I want to. So no say man treating here. And so you my panty where there. I work for you, Mr. President. Yes, I'm
working for you.
I'm working for you. Mr. President, he also worked for you. MP now losing, he worked for you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much for your time.
Gabby Otchere-Darko is a very experienced politician
And a very good
lawyer.
friend of yours.
No, it's a brother. It's a brother. Yeah. And me you suanya bebre dey free no ho. Na kakra meka ye gene se obrempon bia so osore a otia okwabrane na so no de asore. Enti obia no a bibi ayawo ya na yawo ya bia no adaroma party papa sei ebedan na matimi aye ade nyina na se matimi ahunu obia hawa na so obia ya pesre badaroma ya hwehwe se abra NDC abra 28 awoso okoto aba wantimi ankoto first round na be bia twemo ho afi second round na afi de obia agire no ho so kwakoto sabra na ye aye late ewie na December 7th uwie ya asoso na bronya eba na ye wurefo ye
bronya ne be ya mobombo
sa ye wurefo ye ene ade no enti de mesre se obia sa we ne de se de yewura Gabby Otchere-Darko ka no ne brofo ka ya na se aba no MPP awe ne awie se ya wene a na chese ya kasa ane pese de ma NDC for de o ka no se aba no de we have won. What you say? Name NDC for there. Even Omokra accept so lose that because so John Dramani Mahama ne campaign all year 2024 campaign. And all year. So onu senya dia obeti wa pese 2024 no nebeba. No na your friend movement no. Because I want so fama omo. What you say? Mono say because you move unko. You better Ashanti region here as a chairman. Wow. Na chairman o mamo abua yen other political parties mo CPP other parties na ye high say you know. They can make omu decision one kind. But in Ashanti our laws will be different. Yeah, you better consolidate. Yama you ha. And it's a leader say omo tiasia. Yeah, dear. You better tell you what. You better tell you what. Yeah, dear. Yeah. Me say you better consolidate what happened. Na and someone who you raka any nyina no. Quickly. No Bible mu. Aye Philippians chapter 2 verse 11.
Okay.
On sa hadie is our home.
Yes.
Yamba hawa bra me kanya me asam na emfanyi.
Philippi Fongomane 80
eti sa obia sa wo ho a awo sa wo de wa no e de kan sempa eti sa wo de be pa mo aka se na na do da kwakufu ado wa ya ade o de free education aba o de one district one factory aba u be di atum sa bra kura na covid ba ye na nya kura no o de free water and electricity no agira so de amawa wo se na wo be kono akakoto aba Ayadi Ghana nkoso ne Ghana mpuntu no ebetimi akoso me poacho ntia so
Philippians chapter 2 verse 11
yes
ase na tachama nyina pai munka se
ose na katrama nyira no wotia se
pai munka se
ose nka se
Yesu Kristo ni awurade ma agya nyankopon animonyam
na ntimi ma Ghana nyira na animonyam eti ade Philippians na kanyina ne se ayakatra manyina no wanya fake news and was ye kone kakaka I was say ye ko ne yakokobo dawro papa enwuma pa akufo ado aye no enu na was ye kone yakokobo dawro what you say eti da bia no hwe se ebofo okrokwa ba bia me wo bia no na me pese me de me phone na me de hwa Wontumi na me hwe nyuma MMDCs no omoye nyakopon hyiramo MMDCs nyakopon hyiramo na akokɔhwɛ asedun katia ukɔhwɛ ne krom school dan na sa nipa we bata oba no be promise wa me Wontumi ha me se uba me krom akɔhwɛ me krom kɔya me
yes
kɔ me krom na kɔhwɛ school dan ni ahodo ayeye asedun katia timi ba manso adubia what you say this year you were there what you say
Asante
minua no what you say and this for wonu wa mu boy you know me show what you say because me I 2017 no wo hwa na ye ba ho be catch us bra be DC enti na sawuni NDC for twibom a ye ni no ha ya ha yo o dia say ya ha ya ni I had to say otumfo no otimanhia so hunu ba bia so when we talk about MPP Wontumi ba bia ye wo bia ye wo na the American say NDC for my said December I want to announce I'm making a statement. Asante Reje ebeye cool. Yes.
Ebeye din.
Ebeye din. Ebeye. Me say ebeye din. Ha, and this ni bia obetra bia ba no Wontumi. Piao.
And this ni bia obetra bia no.
Obetra say the trouble bia ba
no Wontumi.
Me say, who did? Wo je wa dey say the basabasa ba Wontumi. Because me woni ma bebreye. Na say woni ma bebreye but yenye. We yaketo ebeye kase. We have so many things to do. We will do it. But when you do small, we will do big. We have prepared for this election. Wow. Me say 47. Said when you go for Joshua no. Me say your science and data. And it's a movement. We are taking it. And it's our business. Small say.
No science and data no.
Yes. Who say Joshua no? Also Joshua no. The Atiana say. Onyankopon ka kire Israel for say. Monko Jericho. Na Jericho na moko no. O say aban ko na mommo. Aban munye dede. Munye dede enti Asante regional minister uboso ye campaign ban mu ye say o si ye dede what does
they require science and data?
It's a science and data. It's a science and data. What does it? Enti ya dia o mu ye yi no pepe aban na o mu boy ye no apepepe no mu nkra tuo no mu nkra seka yo
yeah
ye dede na totrobanto no mu boy ye na fasuo no bubu ye
yeah
enne me gire onyankopon asem so Sadia bia no a me say John Dramani Mahama woni wo foso ampofo eni NDC for eni omo hyehye ase komode ade bone ba bia no onyankopon din mu ntinu betwam
amen
me say betwam wo Yesu Kristo din mu na me say this election is going to be one of the peaceful elections in Ghana not only in Ashanti but in Ghana say yadia say omahunu niema say there security forces so ne ade ye nyina no because obia no apese o making name obia apese o making name obia apese o making name na ha de sa kroya ye wo mu ayi otumfo se to ababi Asante kotoko here krobia aye kingdom etu ba Asante region obehu sika Jokofi ene sika Jokofi hene ewo ho ayi otumfo se to ababi Asante kotoko hene Unu wia Asante kotoko ho no wahuru MPP eno so behu sa chama Wontumi ma chama governor
governor
but chama governor na ba bia me di me governor opesa wo de basabasaba and see it's not going to happen etive mum ye nyina anya yonfo from police station to police station eti sa wo ye wo hene a na sa wo ye assembly member unit committee asofo school for ni ade no mummy ye nyina no ye mo ayi ho ban obia obeyo na adwe so ye bia no ne kokomo so emo so ye do wase
eno no ye wie ye beda say senior Gabby Otchere-Darko that's a pa thank you so much minina Wontumi communication nina na emuna ye now say for your time and him say we were very tight schedule but you made time for us this morning. We are very grateful.
I'm grateful.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work.